Right. Where to begin today with Pokemon? That's the question. Let's get the chats into position. Right. Where do I even begin? I guess side quests. Let's clear up some side quests. I have to start filming. Please stay out of the way. Oh, you have a Mega Ring. You must be a formidable trainer. I'm a well-known movie director, among those who know me. I wanted to capture some footage of the wild Pokemon here in Lumiose with my Rotom phone. I decided to focus on a vicious Pokemon that uses its sharp fangs to tear its prey to shreds, Carvana. But doing that up close is scary and dangerous. Do you have a Carvana that's not wild and won't bite me? Can we film your tame friend Carvana? Sure. Hey Tara, how you doing? Oh, I gotta put the Carvana on my team. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Carvana, I know I have one of you. Where are you? There you are. Hey, the BT. After playing the game a bit, I think the fast pace of the combat has made it a little too easy. Yeah. You're welcome to your opinions. I don't know the last time that a Pokemon game's, like, core plot was hard. It's not what I'm here for. I'm having fun with it. Hey, Echo. Good evening, fellow alleged humans. Echo? What's the allegation we're making here? Hey, Jeffrey. Is Pokemon supposed to be hard? No, I think people often forget this is a game series primarily designed for children that we started playing as children and we all grew up. And yeah, it hasn't increased with difficulty to match where we're at now, but also it is designed to be playable by the average 7-year-old that goes, I want to catch a Pikachu. So and I will say, the further I've got into this, the challenge has definitely increased the further in I've got. Much like Legends Arceus, some of the dodging attacks that can hit the trainer has been an interesting challenge. Sorry, yes, Jeffrey, no, games are not for children, they're made for men, adult men with sorry. Boobs. Yeah, that was supposed to be a Grum's quote, and I stumbled on myself, because I misread it, and I thought we were implying that Pokemon video games are only for grown men who happen to have boobs. Trans men only video games. No flat-chested cis men allowed to play video games. I don't know where we're going. Hey, Dandelion. Watch out, it's Carvana! Help! Oh, Jeffrey, okay, that's fine. So, sorry, that is a fair point. Cis men with boobs also permitted to play video games. What's wrong, Carvana? You need to attack them ferociously. I was looking up facts about Carvana between takes. It gets very timid when it's all by itself. A Carvana that's scared of humans. Okay, you're gonna try and turn the plot around on this. What is it with this game and folks having tight buns? Like, I could not say. Is there a part 2 to this quest? Do you want me to show you something else, or... Oh, okay, yeah, you're just gonna make the film be about a Carvana that's scared of humans. Do I have a Sharpedo yet? I don't know if I do. Let's evolve this Carvana and find out. On difficulty, I've never had my Pokemon get KO'd as frequently as I have with this one. Maybe I'm under leveled. I've not had to think on my feet so much with a Pokemon game before. I kind of agree. There are places where it can be a little easier, and then there are moments where it definitely can be kind of brutal. Also, I should point out, I know I am the most qualified to talk about this game's difficulty because I don't know if you all know. I've been playing the online ranked matchmaking for this game. Can I quickly and succinctly show this off? The online matchmaking goes from rank Z up to rank A, and A is the top highest rank you can reach in ranked multiplayer. I have reached the highest rank you can reach in online ranked multiplayer for this game, and will not be playing any more online ranked play, because I am afraid that, like, I did this on launch day, and people are going to work out what the good teams are, and they're going to get good at playing the game, / people will finish playing the game, and then come around to ranked. I think I will drop down if I play more of this. But for right now, I am a top rank online ranked competitive Pokemon player. Do you need Nintendo Online subscription for that? I assume so. It's online multiplayer. I believe that's the case. Right, what should I be doing? I wanna work around. Oh, you know what I'm gonna start with today before I go do side quests? I'm gonna show you all, anyone playing this game, the easiest shiny hunt you can do. You can do it pretty early in this game. Let's go to Wild Zone 3, and I'm gonna show you a shiny hunt that you can do with literally just an elastic band, holding your analog stick down. So, if you go through this door that lets you go up to the top of this tower, and use an elastic band to hold your analog stick pointing downwards, you will go into the door, down the stairs, into the door, down the stairs. Every time you go either up the stairs or down the stairs, you are loading in every Pokemon in Wild Area 3 and rolling for whether it's shiny or not. And then you're going down the stairs, rolling again for everyone whether they're shiny. The way that shinies work in this is that the game has like a secret hidden area of memory that's like the last 10 shinies you encountered are like very stable. You can like travel, you can go through loading zones, you can fast travel, you can get knocked out, you can do a bunch of things, and those shinies will like stay where they are and not get like re-rolled into not being shiny. So what you can do is just analog stick down and do this for like half an hour. The only real restriction is that you need to check in basically before the day and night cycle changes. So you want to check once during the daytime, like before day turns to night or reverse, to see whether you have any shinies. I doubt that I've done it for long enough to have a shiny, but let's have a look out of curiosity. We're gonna run around. See if, by any chance, we got a shiny Sparkle. I can tell you that I got like 9 shinies in under an hour this way. I had to do a work call, and I literally just left this doing its thing while I was in a work call and came back to a big old pile of shiny Pokemon. Which I can show you that it will be no surprise that they will all line up with the Pokemon that can be caught in this area. Where are they? Yeah, so Pyroar, because the alpha at the bottom of the stairs, the Litleo was shiny, this Flabébé, another Litleo, another Flabébé, a Litleo, the alpha Fletching at the top of the stairs, a shiny Skidoo, a shiny Litleo. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shinies that I got in, like, just AFK shiny hunting. Echo says, literally one of the best Pokemon trainers in the world right now. That's a hell of a brag, right? And I will not risk losing that status. I am one of the best online multiplayer ranked Pokemon trainers in the world. Literally could not be better than I am at online multiplayer Pokemon. Okay, where's this side quest? Here it is. Oh, this is just one where I fight you and I get access to a roof, I'm guessing. We're gonna need a Pokemon's help to kick this thing into action. Oh, a strong fighting type move? Fighting type physical move. I assume that Rock Smash is a fighting type physical move. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. There we go, got it working. This is how we fix all of our electrical appliances at the dojo, is it? Okay, is there anything worth catching up on this roof? That's a good question. Interact. I'll collect items, at least. Alpha Flabebe. Vaguely interesting. Try looking the other way and then probably run off. I've been careful in actually doing my side quests today, rather than just ignoring them all and letting them pile up. Fine, I'll beat you up, Larvitar, if you want to be beaten up so much. Here you go. Will you come with me now? There we go. I should probably turn this game audio down a little from where it's at. It's probably fine. Yeah, how's everyone's day been today? How's everyone been doing? I've been mildly ill, but I'm doing better. I had like 12 hours where I was feeling a bit rough, and then it all sorted itself out, which is nice. Where is this side quest? Huh. Oh. I could just move on and do a different side quest, but I need to know now. What do I even search to find out what I'm doing here? Legends... ZA... Underground side quest? Question mark? I have to go back in the sewers. How do I get back in the sewers? Give me a second, I'm gonna learn how to go into the sewers. In the hopes that I can find this side quest. Yo, the sewer entrance is near here. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I understand. Hey, NK Man, I'm loving it too. I know it's not for everyone, but I am having a very good time. I've seen people who were like, oh yeah, I finished it in like 15, 20 hours. I'm 30 hours in and I'm still at rank D in the tournament. I've still got a ways to go. I'm having a great time with it. Here we go. Ooh, Ariados. Oh, hello. Worked out why I was feeling so shitty the last couple of weeks, says Kveldstrom. Feeling good about that. Hooray! Well done for working out what was up with your health. Still can't make my left arm bend properly when it's bicep day, so feeling annoyed about that. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad there's at least some positive in there. I found out how to get a Larvitar early, and I'm very happy. I know a couple of places you can get a Larvitar, but they're very rare spawns. You want to start a business in the sewers. What business do you want to start in the sewers, sir? I'll leave the gate unlocked for you. Join me inside. Make sure you're ready for anything. I'm not sure I want this, sir. Okay. Are you somewhere in here, sewer man? Where are you? Okay, you are in the sewers. What kind of business would you even run from inside a sewer? I don't know. I'm afraid to ask what kind of business he's gonna run in the sewers, but... how am I gonna get there yet? You turn to the right. I've worked out a few interesting, not in wild area spawns. Like, I found out where you get the Panpour, Pansear, Pansage, where you can find an Eevee, for example. Okay, what do you think? Isn't this place just perfect? It's dark and humid and secluded. Is it perfect for murder? Is that what's happening? Are you gonna murder me in the sewers? Okay, I'll fight you. I'll fight you in the sewers. Is this your business? Sewer fights? Is sewer fights the business model? I will warn you in advance, my Embor is a little over-leveled right now. Oh, level 46. Okay, no, this might be, okay, no, that's fine. No, my Embor... I might have broken my Embor a little bit. It's fine. I'm gonna take him out my party and have a challenge again in a minute, but... I have a slightly overpowered Embor that is my, if I just want to see the plot Pokemon right now, I summon the Embor. You want to start a Camerupt Sauna. I can't think of anything worse to do in a sewer than make it humid. Oh, no thank you. NK-Man says, what I find surprising about the battle system is how much it still feels very much like a turn-based Pokemon in a way. Honestly, yeah, it has the flow of a turn-based battle. It's just... you know what it feels like to me? It feels like trying to depict Dungeons & Dragons combat in a form that isn't like... Yeah, you all do your turns around the table, and then you make an adaptation of like, oh, we're gonna make an animated version of that fight scene, and then you remember, oh, that whole once around the table of turns all took place in under 6 seconds. It's like the playing Super Hot, where you get to see it in real time after having done it in slow motion kind of vibe. Oh, Veltrim says, there's probably a good chat to share my insight. Cinarazine is an antihistamine that is prescribed for chronic vertigo and Meniere's, which it does work on, but it also fucks with your dopamine. It's made by antidepressants stop working, and it has a long half-life. That's very useful info to know. Damn. Okay, you're gonna produce perfectly heated water vapor. Yeah, you want to do that in the sewers where it smells of feces? Yeah, there's a few problems here. Oh, do the Pokemon want a sauna? Okay. You're gonna do a sauna for the wild Pokemon in the sewers. Okay, that's kind of sweet. So, there's a few things that I think are tied to speed. Cooldown times are slightly affected to my understanding, but also physical movement speed around the environment, which is particularly important for, like, ranked online competitive. And also how quickly after switching Pokemon they get to start attacking, like how long the you can't attack yet period after sending a new creature out is, I think, determined by speed stat. I could be completely wrong. This is me, not with any, like, data-mined insights. This is purely my instincts from what I've seen so far. Alright. Where am I going next? We got a side quest over here. There's a side quest... Oh, in the wild area. Okay. Yeah, anything I confidently state right now could just be wrong. I'm very much in the process of trying to understand mechanics, so apologies if I confidently state something incorrect. I know a lot of the stuff around shiny hunting I'm pretty confident in my assertions on, but... Ooh, your Numel has gotten frozen. Got hit by like 10 ice beams. It's a fire type, but it's not thawing out. A super hot fire type move. Okay, how hot does super hot have to be? An extra hot fire type move. Okay, flamethrower does count. Cool. Don't know why the other one didn't count. I don't know what quantifies an extra hot one, but... There you go, there's your Numel. Were you snacking on berries the whole time you were frozen? Super hot. Super hot. You're right, Echo. How could I not? There you go. Saved your Numel. Then we're gonna go to... Let me get out of here. I wish I could tell you what main mission number you needed to get to Snowrunt. Yeah, you'll have to get to whatever point this wild area opens, which is number 12? So I don't know what numbers of wild area you've currently got access to, but if number 12 feels a little way off still, that's your reference point. Oh, you won the Canary quiz. I want to have the same partner Pokemon as her, so I've been training up some E-Electric. I'm going to pick the strongest and evolve it into Electros with a Thunderstone. Want to move with the battle? Oh, okay, yeah, you want to pick out which is your strongest eel. Marcus Common says this game does not look like it's worth $70. I mean, that's subjective. It's definitely worth $70 to me, in that it's a Pokemon that feels a little different, but also kind of familiar. I've put 30 hours in, and I have not been able to put it down for the last, like, 3 days, and I'm having a wonderful time with it. You know? What is worth that money is going to vary person to person, but I am very confident I will put 100+ hours into this easily. Probably considerably more, because I've got a lot of shiny hunting I want to do. To me, I will more than get my money's worth out of this. I have noted, of the 80 species of Pokemon that I don't currently have shiny, a bunch of them are Gen 5 Pokemon I still need to collect. A bunch of them are legendaries I still need a shiny hunt. But 15 of my 80 species I need can be shiny hunted in this game. It might be more than that, but I know at least 15. You will shiny hunt and make a living dex with them in this game. Yeah, I'm working on it, but yes, at least 15 of my 80, which is like about a fifth of my remaining shiny Pokemon can be shiny hunted in this, for the first time on the Switch generation games, which is pretty good info for me. I've got a list somewhere. What do I need to be shiny hunting in this? The ones that I've currently identified I need to shiny hunt in this: Pansage, Panpour, Pansear, Simisage, Simisear, Simipour, Venipede and Whirlipede and Scolipede, Furfrou, Emolga, Amora and Aurorus, Helioptile and Heliolisk. Ika asks if the $10 difference is worth it. For me, as someone that already owns a Switch 2, and I know I'm gonna play hundreds of hours of this, I am less likely to get motion sick, and I'm more likely to have a good time, particularly with it being real time, at 60 FPS than 30. Like, fundamentally, I played a bit of it on Switch 1 for testing, and it's perfectly serviceable if you can't afford the extra $10 and you have a Switch 1 and you don't have a Switch 2. Yeah, you'll have a great time on Switch 1. I already have a Switch 2. For the sake of $10, I get to play at 60 FPS. Fuck it, that's worth it to me. You know, I get to look at it and go, those thin edges are a little, like, more stable. Like, they've got less of that anti-aliasing flicker, and it runs at 60. Yeah. Okay, the streamer we're talking about, she didn't pick her Electros because of its strength. On the contrary, it was a weak Electric that she turned into the strongest Electros. Oh shit, you don't know your streamer lore. You got a true Canatic adores, appreciates, and accepts all of their Electric, regardless of strength. Oh god, I've been stuck in the middle of an argument between two stream mega fans. NK Man says, I would suggest that if you must choose between ZA and Digimon if you want that monster collecting itch scratch, go for Digimon. I'm very much a holy shit 2 cakes person. I mean, as someone that's very much a Pokemon person, I wouldn't make that recommendation one way or another. I would go, if you're a monster collecting person, you probably already know whether you have more of a personal affinity for Pokemon or Digimon. And regardless of the quality of those games, or, like, you know, you probably know, do I like Pokemon? Like, is Pokemon my collecting thing, and have I been fine with the state of them for a while? / was my biggest complaint 60 FPS? Or am I a Digimon person, and, like, I think people generally fall into one of two camps, and you're gonna know which of the two of these is to your interests anyway, you know? Right, where was I heading? How many more side quests have I got available right now? We've got 3 more, I'm just checking as I loop around. Oh, 4, we've got 4 more. And then I might try shiny hunting. I might do a shiny hunt today, we'll see. This way. None of my Pokemon are ready to evolve yet. Let's... Who's going to be closest? Spread these candies around a little and see if anything is ready to evolve. Oh, I need to be able to see if Noibat's got the up arrow, don't I? Just move myself here for a second while I strengthen Noibat. I hit 39. Get my chat back up. There we go. I love how garish my outfit is. Also, my hair's looking great. I love so much of the fashion in this. There are so many clothing stores in this damn game. Have you ever had someone using the move Protect against you in a battle? It negates all damage, but I prefer Detect. Protect keeps your Pokemon safe for longer, but you can use Detect more frequently. Oh! Okay, interesting. I should try using Detect. I'm already itching to play the online ranked multiplayer again. I'm like, oh, I could really go for throwing Detect on some Pokemon and seeing how that works out. Start, like, actually learning the timings for blocking moves to make those kind of strats work. Ah, Detect didn't work out great for you there, did it, miss? Ooh, Lairon's ready to evolve. Awesome. Sammy was disappointed you couldn't start with pink hair, and now she has it all pink and purple, which is awesome. Yeah, some of the hair colors need unlocking as you go. I'm glad there was at least a blue option at the start, even if it wasn't the kind of blue I needed to unlock later. I would love it if you could make it so your Pokemon evolved in the middle of a battle like the anime. Ooh. And I mean, you could open that menu mid-battle. There's no reason they couldn't allow it. Dallas Alenkel says, "Hi Laura, are you still enjoying the game? My copy got delayed in the mail, so I'm a little dismayed." I'm sorry to hear that. Was it you that was talking in the Discord about it? It seemed like an ordeal. Yeah, I'm having a great time with it. I have basically not put it down for 3 days. I played it for like 2 days, had my initial impressions, started a new fresh save file, played it for 3 straight days. I'm pretty in. Alright, we got 3 more side quests to clean up. Someone else had their copy go vanishing. I apologize for mistaking who was who. It's been a long few days. Where am I going? This way. I really Tara says, "Speaking of collecting, I really like that you made Hop confront her feelings for small folk. Glad she does actually care and she sees them as people, because that was the question you'd been playing with all this season. Curious to see how it all plays out." That conversation you're talking about that happened recently in Dice Funk, how do I put this? That conversation, I think, led to me working out where I want Doc Hop's character to end this season. You know, don't read too directly into that, but after recording that episode the following morning, I went, I know what Doc Hop's epilogue for this season is going to be. And I'm very excited for people to eventually get to experience where that's going. How do I get to the roof up here? Yes, this side quest definitely seems to be on the roof. Okay. Do I have to go onto an adjacent roof? Let's look for a... do the teleporters show on my map? Okay, yeah, it's gonna be... I know what the route's gonna be. Did you all get pre-order codes for extra outfits and adventure set? I got something. I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what I got. I got something as an early purchase thing. I got some codes. I got a Mega a Ralts with the Mega Gardevoir Stone, I think. I don't know if that was pre-order or just early purchase. I didn't get official pre-orders. My situation is weird. Mine felt it might have fallen off the back of a truck somewhere, fallen out of a shop a little early or whatever, but I got some stuff with it. And I feel like I shouldn't say what I got with it, because I'm suddenly realizing that might help nail down where provided me an early copy, and I should probably leave that as mysterious as possible. There we go, I talked myself around to a sensible position. Don't say what pre-order items I got, because that probably tells you who let me have it early. You're the one I talked to about a Hawlucha on the rooftops. Oh yeah, you feed it. I managed to find Hawlucha again, it was really lethargic. Been acting strange. It's got a faraway look on its face as if it's... Oh, it's got PTSD. Okay. Hey, Hawlucha, how are we going to help you with your PTSD? Oh, you want to fight about your PTSD. Okay. Sure, Hawlucha. If the way you want to deal with your PTSD is get into a fight, I guess that's healthy? Yeah. I realized as I said it, I was like, I'm pretty sure the Mega Gardevoir thing is anyone who buys it before February 2026. I thought it was March, but I guess February. So that's fine. I got some other stuff, and I as soon as I was listing stuff, I went, no. I'll stop where I'm at. I caught myself. I know what I'm doing. There you go, Hawlucha. It's a very Pokemon thing to do to cure PTSD with a fight, right? I'm glad that was good for you, Hawlucha. Oh. Can I be your trainer? I won't just feed you. I'll learn everything I can. I want to help you. Oh, she's gonna adopt the Hawlucha. That's kind of sweet. Just a woman and her tiny wrestler. I thought it'd be really hard for wild Pokemon to live in the city, but they're more powerful than I imagined. Ooh, Focus Sash. Oh. Should I be using Focus... Oh, I should be using Focus Sash in online multiplayer. God, that would presumably have really helped. Okay, so we're going to have an Aggron. I'm doing pretty well on my dex, I think. I don't know what the max dex number is on this, like how big the dex is. I'm going to guess I'm like 50% dex completed. That's 230, and I've... so that'll be 125. Okay, I'm over halfway. I've seen about 2/3. Okay, that's okay. Cool. Let's swap something else in that needs evolving. Let's get a Larvitar in here. Ooh, Larvitar's already ready to... Sure, let it evolve. Is there anyone who's got Switch Online who is around, who has the game and is around on stream while I'm streaming, that would be happy to do some link trades so that I can get some of the evolution, the trade evolutions done? No worries if not, but I just realizing, oh, well, I've got people around. 2 more quests and then I've cleared these up. Oh, you're around, Echo. Awesome. Let me know when's a good time for you. When's a good point in the stream. I can be doing other things until then, or can jump to that when ready. Did they not bring back the link cable item from Legends Arceus? It was one of my favorite additions. If they have, I haven't found it. And I did really like that about Legends Arceus. To my understanding, I don't think it's back. I just talk to this man. I'm literally just exploring, so whenever suits you. Cool. I'll do this side quest and then I'll hop on. When you have your Pokemon use Focus Energy, their attacks are more likely to be crits. If you're not scared of that, that's battle. Okay. Well, see, sir, I can tell you how this fight's gonna go because I have an overpowered M-Ball. What's gonna happen is you're gonna make Focus Energy your first move. I'm gonna kill you before you get a second move off, and you're gonna go, I probably shouldn't have used Focus Energy for my first move, particularly when I am a bug type facing down an over-leveled M-Ball. See, Focus Energy does nothing if you don't get a second attack off, sir. Just trading and trading back if that works for you, Echo. Just, I have a bunch of things that can evolve if I trade them, and I just need them to evolve and then come back. If that's alright with you. Hell yeah, I punched that shark to death. Okay. Oh, I need to get a satchel bag. I keep having the default bag on. Okay, you're gonna run back to your office and run some crit experiments. Sure, go enjoy that. I've not tried trading on this yet. I assume it's, once again, set a code that'll match with someone. Far away players. Hey, Delta. Okay, 8-digit code. Echo, are you ready to write down an 8-digit code? Type in. Let's go 2697408. Let me know when you've got that, Echo, and I will start searching. Making sure I don't take it off screen. This is that new Pokemon game, yeah. I'm just making sure I don't take this off screen before you've had a chance to type it in, Echo. Yeah, I'm just doing some trades with Echo in chat to evolve some of my Pokemon that I just want to get some deck slots done. Got it? Cool. Searching. Oh, okay, it shows it on the screen. Okay. I'm going to assume I paired with the right person. Right. So what am I? I'm finding things that need to trade to evolve. Oh, Onyx doesn't have the item on Haunter. Haunter I can do. Says I'm paired with Laura. I'm assuming it says in the top right corner, but I can't see who I'm paired with because of where I've foolishly... Oh! Did I just see select multiple? I can trade multiple Pokemon at once. Like, I'll trade you these 5 for these 5. That's a very interesting idea, huh? I've never seen that offered in Pokemon before. That's very curious. Okay. So if I find another one that needs to trade to evolve, I can trade that Gengar back. What are the thumbs up? Are the thumbs up things that my trade partner needs? Oh, that's cool. I assume that's what that is. That's very cool if so. Haunter is evolving. How surprising indeed. Yeah, I assume... Or is the thumbs up ones that the other person already has? It could be clearer which of the two it is, but it is making it very easy to tell, like, one... Yeah, I assume it's one... maybe it's ones you already have? I need to find the held item to trade Onyx to get it into Steelix. I need to find the held item to get Scyther into Scizor. Can't do that yet. Oh, thank you for the Gengar. I wonder if that thing I sent you will perhaps, by random chance, be about to evolve. Oh no, I'm sorry about the ad break. It'll be fine. I wonder if we can trade different numbers of Pokemon, like 2 for 1. What kind of bargaining might be possible? Oh, select multiple is grayed out? I don't know why it's grayed out. I have questions. I'm curious about things. I'm curious why select multiple is grayed out. Does it maybe you can only trade multiple in person? Not online as like a safety mechanism? You know what, I'm gonna Google this. Select multiple trade legends ZA. Nope, nothing on the internet acknowledges that button existing. Do I have other trade evolutions? Scanning over these as quickly as I can to identify them. Already got a Machamp. I think that's all of my current trade to evolve Pokemon. Let me just go over them one more time looking. I don't think any of you need trading. Why does some show green thumbs up? Echo, I'm guessing these are ones you already have. Like, do you have a Charizard already? Have you met the dog with the glowing butthole yet? Yes, I've met the dog with the glowing butt. It took me a second to realize what you were saying. Yes, I have met the dog with the glowing butthole. You can't afford... I don't have the item for you. Okay, there's a few more I could do, but I don't have the held items. I can probably find out where the held items... so for now, I'll send back your Spritzy. If you find any missed or catch any new ones, I'm available whenever. I'm going to be doing nothing, basically nothing but playing this. Thank you. I will try and find steel a metal coat, I think it's called. If I can find a couple of metal coats, I can do Onyx into Steelix and Scyther into Scizor. I do not have those yet. I think the thumbs up are ones we don't have yet. Okay, so you have, like... So you do have, like, Larvitar. You've got, like, Aggron. Are you talking about in the game, or is there a dog with a glowing butthole in the UK? I wish there was a... No, I don't. I don't wish there was a dog with a glowing butthole in the UK. I do mean in-game, thankfully. Thank you, Echo, for helping with some trades. You know what? That was a pretty efficient experience. Also, did I not have a Spritzy already somehow? Okay. Did I really not have a Spritzy? I was certain I had a Spritzy. Okay, I have one more side quest to do. And it's in a restaurant. Our food and service are worth 2 stars. We're proud to serve a full 5-course feast of Pokemon battles. Okay, oh, I see. I gotta fight you a bunch. I gotta fight all your restaurant patrons. Bon appetit. Talia the Gourmet. Oh, are you like a restaurant critic? What level are you? You know what? Let's send out something that isn't my Emboar. Let's actually have a fair fight. Let's go Gabite. You have like 2 moves that can hit this. I can't use items from my satchel now. Why the hell not? I didn't have a few of those with the thumbs icon. Maybe it's a game doing some math to give you an idea of what's a fair trade. Oh, were the thumbs up only showing when I had already selected what I was gonna trade, maybe? Why can't I use items from my satchel now? Is this a condition of the side quest, is that I have to do these 5 fights without using any items? I probably should have paid more attention to what the conditions were. Yeah, I would love to know what those thumbs up mean. Oh, welcome, Raiders. Hello, everyone. I'm Laura. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. We're playing Pokemon Legends ZA. We're, doing side quests, shiny hunting, exploring Pokemon. Did I get healed between fights? Oh, I didn't get healed. I've got to do 5 fights. And I can't use items. Oh, I probably should have been more aggressive with just using Emboar. I should have actually picked a good team for this, rather than just mucking about. Do I have a good counter for Barbacle? Oh, my Embor's down. That's a problem. That's a problem. Most of this team is stuff I'm trying to level up. Oh no. Right, what do I do? Oh, which of these are actually a decent level? Oh, I haven't even given you movesets because you're just here to be level up fodder. You're just stuff that I wanted to gain experience points on. Oh no, this is gonna go very bad very quickly. Yeah, let's reset this. I'm gonna have to actually bring like a decent team to this, it seems. I can't just have my level up fodder do this for me. Oh, thank you very much for the Prime sub, Nuku. I was about to say Nekwu. No, I can read. I'm not... Okay, yeah, I shouldn't, did I? I'm dyslexic. Okay. Right, so now that I know what's going on, let's definitely evolve Gabite into Garchomp. Ooh, do I have a Garchomp bite? You can maybe have a Mega Garchomp, which would be decent. TM's being reusable is great, NK-Man. I'm a big fan. Right, let's actually put some decent moves on Garchomp if you're going to be one of my team here. Dragon Breath is 6G. Let's put Dragon Claw. Bite instead of Sand Tomb. Now, Crunch instead of Bite. Oh, okay. Well, let's go for it, and I won't be ashamed to take advantage of my overpowered Embor this time. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that it is probably pretty able to clear through this first trainer solo just with Bulldoze. Or, oh god, Litwick, not you. Why you? Roll out, not Bulldoze. Roll out. Okay, that's already more of a hit than I wanted to take. Okay. I mean, you're a flying type. This should still work. Okay. Second battle, I'm gonna Mega Evolve Embor. Do I need to actually think about a team for this fight? And not just try and steamroll it. Now I'm suddenly realizing how much I'm relying on just occasionally popping healing items in. Okay. Well, on it, we can... yeah, Heat Crash was the wrong start. Don't do that. Can I Mega Evolve to avoid taking the damage? I think Mega Evolution has iframes on it. Okay. Will this being Mega Evolved carry through into the next fight? It should. Oh, you're about to faint as well. I really should have Mega Evolved you just at the start of this. Okay, Flamethrower. Okay, we're gonna have to do this without my heavy hitter. Okay, hey Garchomp. Bulldoze. Into Crunch. Okay. You're not gonna revive my team, are you? Gosh, I really need... I'm gonna have to actually bring in a team of 5 for this. I'm gonna win these 5 fights, I think. Yeah, because I really could have done with... Not in your training partner's Pokedex. I mean, maybe that's what it is. Okay, Garchomp's pretty decent second. Oh, I can't heal you of poison. There's no items. Oh, that's vicious. Not being able to heal from poison is... nasty. Okay, you're dead straight away. Litwick, can you do anything here? It's 4 times weak to fire. Maybe that's enough. No. Okay, we're at least getting further this time. Oh, Ice Beam's gonna be terrible. Can I outpace your attempt to heal yourself? Okay, what's your last one? Victory Bell, Ice Beam will at least do well on you. Okay, this is fight 3 of 5. Okay, what types have come up frequently? Fire, not losing my Ember would have been good. What I really want to do is I want to Mega Evolve Ember, like, right, honestly. Okay, let's actually... Oh, Litwick's ready to evolve. Okay. Well, this is getting some of those evolutions I needed, and that's kind of getting me in the running. You're going to be considerably less fragile now. Lampant. Are you a Firestone to evolve to your final stage? No, okay, it's further leveling. Okay, what can we do? You're really close to leveling up. We can get a couple more levels into you, you'll be... What level does Pupitar evolve? Pupitar evolve level... 55. Okay, you're a ways off. A little-ish evolve level. Are any of these close to their evolution levels? 47, you're a ways off yet. Noibat evolve level. When do you evolve? Level 48, you're 7 levels off. Let's try and get you that direction. HP, let's get some bulkers. You're already maxed out on stats, aren't you? Let's pump up this Noibat a bit. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna try again. We're gonna get. I kind of want to stick with this team and see where we can take it. What I need to do is use rollout like right away. I need to not take silly damage in this first fight. Mega Evolve Ember as soon as the option's available. Oh. Oh, that's what I keep doing, is not having my initial Pokemon set properly. Now we Mega Evolve in between Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon can still use Held Berries, and I might look into that. At least for Ember, I probably just want to put you on Mega Evolve and try and, yeah, outpace any incoming damage. If I'd started with Ember, I'd have been in a much healthier position here. Because as long as I actually start with Emboar, Mega Evolve, and then go into Rollout, I should be able to take this trainer out without taking any actual damage. Oh, there's a way to beat poison. Yeah. Okay, what are you open with? Okay, and I should still be Mega Emboar. No, I lose my Mega Evolution status. It doesn't carry between these battles. That's a problem for... I shouldn't have, yeah. If you're using Dig, I should go into something that's immune to Dig. I made the wrong call there, but... Okay, what I probably want to do is go into Garchomp as soon as the second fight starts. And try and just bulldoze. I think what I'm doing is just... Yeah, okay. Roll out the first trainer's Pokemon. Yeah, Garchomp Bulldoze, the second trainer. See, look, we're having an actual, like, challenging set of fights here in terms of, you know, keeping pace with all these Pokemon. I gotta do decently here. Okay, Roselia. And I swap quickly back into... Stay at a distance, use... Oh. Mega Evolve. Flamethrower at a distance where I don't step on the toxic spikes. Yeah, as long as I never step on the spikes, we're good. Now that I know that toxic spikes are in play... Yeah, fire-type moves should blast through this trainer. The trainers 1, 2, and 3 we've kind of got a plan for with just 2 good strong Pokemon mashing the same moves. Rock-type moves, Ground-type moves, Fire-type moves. We can cover that. This is trainer number 4. What's your deal? What are you specializing in? Delibird, stick with fire. You please tell me your ice types. If you're ice types, Emboar's really well positioned for this. Or even just if the Pokemon are light so that I can use... Oh, ice types. Okay. Emboar can handle a few of these. Garchomp's gonna have a little bit of use. Okay. We might honestly be in a better position than I thought we were. It depends what the 5th type is. What are we fighting 5th? You're a hiker, probably ground types? Alakazam. Okay, you're really light, so I can take advantage of the fact that Emboar has an attack that is stronger when it's heavier than the opponent. The Heat Crash will probably work really well on Alakazam. Then we quickly Mega Evolve. I'm just making a chance on it. Slowbro. I can't tell what the unifying element here is, but let's just try and brute force through this with a... Okay, we lost our Mega Evolution. That's fine. We've got Garchomp pretty heavy, and we've only got to take 2 Pokemon out. One more. What's your last one? Would have been really great to have, Yeah, there we go. Called it. Did it. Didn't need to swap my team out at all. I'm great at Pokemon. That was a really fun side quest, that was very neat. What did I get for this? Calcium and zinc. I got back I got back some of the resources that I put into my Pokemon here, but it's not the important bit. It's fine. I had a fun fight. That's the important bit. I think that's all of my current side quests. So yeah, what I might do is I might try doing a shiny hunt. I've been trying to do one just so that I can... You might have seen Jeffrey in the chat earlier, who's had to go off and do a meeting. His favourite Pokemon is Staryu. He has not yet seen a Mega Starmie. I will not be the one to spoil him on that. But I'm trying to help find a shiny Staryu so that he can have a shiny Staryu for his playthrough, into a shiny Starmie, into a shiny Mega Starmie. And I would like to be partially responsible for him playing his playthrough with shiny Mega Starmie. So I'm gonna try and shiny hunt that. And my method here is run into this wild zone, run up onto that ledge, run over to here, fast travel back to the start, re-enter. So what I'm looking for is, there's a Staryu, you know what, I'll talk it through this time. There's a Staryu over there. I run up on this ledge because there's a Staryu we can sometimes see in the distance over there. I then run over here, there's a Staryu that's already spawned, I run onto the bridge. That Magikarp in the distance sometimes is a Staryu. In theory, I could run all the way around to the other side of this wild area, and see 2 more Staryu spawns. But the quickest thing is to see potentially like 3 to 5 Staryu on this side, and then very quickly reset. I've got to do this all at night, because Staryu only spawns at night in here. And I'm not going to do a particularly intense or lengthy shiny hunt here. In theory, what you can do is, I think you can do a one-handed version of this shiny hunt that I'm going to demonstrate. If you just press A from where you fast travel in, I believe the Staryu there and the one in the water over there, the nearest one, they both spawn. Press plus, press A, you warp back, and you are once again in position to press A. I think it's worth doing the run, just to see a slightly larger number, and to guarantee that this batch on this end have definitely shiny rolled. I'm still experimenting. It might just be fastest to do A button, plus button, A button, A button, plus button, A button. Like, just do the one-handed version of that hunt. There's a couple of other, like, semi-automated shiny hunting locations I have found that seem promising. But until any of those locations I've successfully shiny hunted on, I'm cautious. I recorded a video today. I'm pretty sure I found a place where you can shiny hunt Furfrou just by mashing the A button. Like, elastic band around the analog stick so it's pointing down. The only input you have to do is either have a turbo controller or just sit there going A. And I think it just perpetually cycles through Furfrou spawns. But again, until I use that method and find a shiny Furfrou through doing it to verify that it is definitely resetting the spawn so the way I think it is, I've tentatively made that an unlisted video. But yes, I think I might have found a new spot for really easy shiny hunting for at least one of the Gen 6 unique creatures. Okay, that's a Staryu. The Staryu we're looking for is like kind of white in color with a blue gem rather than a red. I might show off a couple of the places. Like, if this shiny hunt doesn't go well, I might show off some of the other places I've been trying to shiny hunt some of the stuff I know I need to do. Like, I found an area that might be promising for the Pansage, Panpour, Panseer. The Elemental Monkey trio I might have found a good place for. So yeah, right now I don't have the shiny charm, which is to my understanding the only way to increase your shiny odds in this game. There are no other shiny boosting methods. So I am rolling this with 1 in 4,000 odds each time I see this Staryu, whether it's going to be shiny, which is like not the best odds in the world, which is why I'm kind of hoping that the just A plus method could work. Maybe I'll do a couple of rounds of that. Rohan Mild says these games are remakes of X and Y, right? They're set in the same region as X and Y. They're not remakes. They're only set in the one big central town, like a reimagined version of the big central town. They have a different story and some different gameplay mechanics, but fundamentally they're new games in the X and Y world. Yeah, Panseer, Panpour, the elemental monkeys can be found just hanging out in trees outside of wild areas. I found one good zone where I can run up and down a road and keep resetting their spawns. Yeah, you know what? I'll do this for a second, because, like, in theory, I think this is enough to do for the shiny hunt is press A to walk in, plus and A again. I'm not rolling as many Staryu, like I think I'm only shiny rolling 2 Staryu this way. But it's probably twice as fast. And I'm seeing probably half as many Pokemon. It probably evens out. I'm gonna try this for a second. It's maybe less visually interesting. But if these are shiny, I don't have to see them spawn the second they become shiny. I just have to, before daylight, have a look around and see if any of them were shiny, because they'll then sort of stay between reloads. Because I think, like, that's the easiest Staryu to re-roll. And I do know that the fixed position alphas can be shiny this way, because both the Litleo and Fletchling that I got in Area 3 were both fixed position alpha encounters. And here's the thing, knowing my luck, it'll probably end up being a shiny Magikarp that I end up finding, not the Staryu, but I'm giving it a go. Oh, have a good one, NK man. Let's get that out of the way. Can every Pokemon have a chance at spawning as an alpha, or is it just a set few? So, at the start of the game, it's only some set positions. There's a side quest early on, when you first meet the detective, Emma, and she gives you, like, 3 side quests. One of them is about alpha Pokemon. You encounter an alpha Bunnelby. At that point, from that point on, any Pokemon randomly can be alpha. I can probably demonstrate. If we keep reloading here, I'll point out, we've seen a few just random alphas spawn in here while doing this shiny hunt. Let me look out for a random alpha that hasn't always been alpha. Like, I know quite often I'll end up not being able to fast travel away on the bridge because an alpha Magikarp has randomly spawned under me. And it wants to fight, and therefore I can't fast travel. How far are we through the nighttime? I should probably look. Yeah, I'll do one nighttime of trying this hunt. Hey, Bellabean. Hey, that's a Staryu. Yeah, to my understanding, basically anything can be alpha. Oh yeah, that's... Oh yeah, that, I don't know if that is always alpha, but it's alpha now. Let me see an alpha that I know isn't always there. I know the Binacle over the bridge has occasionally been alpha. The Binacle. Show me a random alpha. I don't know what the percentages are for random alphas. Hey, Mermaid Comics, how are you doing? Come on, shiny star you. Come on, do it for me, game. That's not for me. Do it for Jeffrey. Gotta make it through work, then I can play some ZA. Yeah, I've been feeling that today. Let me run around the other side of here, just see if anything sparkles as I come by. Oh, that's not. No, that's not an alpha. That's just angry. That's just pissed at me. Do you have a ride in this game, or are you just running? Just running. Which it's one city. It's not so big that like the lack of ride Pokemon's really an issue. There's so many fast travel points absolutely bloody everywhere that I've never had to travel very far on foot to backtrack to somewhere. It's almost morning. We've almost finished this attempted shiny hunt. Yeah, I'll probably move on a little after this. Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, I'll show off the couple of other places that I think are promising shiny hunt locations and things I think I've worked out about shiny hunting that will have to wait and see. Oh! What's angry at me? Oh! It's... Oh, Alpha Magikarp under the bridge. It's always bloody Alpha Magikarp under the bridge that gets angry at me. There you go. Anything can randomly be Alpha. There's your answer, Echo. Oh, I needed to fast travel. That's what I was trying to do, so that I can reload my spawns. Is there a particular thing you're hoping for an alpha of? Out of curiosity, or just wanting to know? Yeah, realistically, for the shiny hunts that I want to get done in this game, I should probably wait until I have the shiny charm to do them. The only reason I'm not waiting for the shiny charm already is I just want to be able to send just one shiny star you to Jeffrey to be like, there you go, have this, and then message me when it turns into a Mega Star me, and you have whatever thoughts you have about that. Nearly done with the night. Very little time for these star you to be shiny. I love Mega Starmie. I genuinely think it's fantastic. I love it for the same reasons that I love Dunsparce. It's such a fucking ridiculous... Like, someone had to very seriously pitch that in a business meeting, and that brings me a lot of joy when I look at it and go, someone in a business meeting had to suggest that with a straight face, and then a boardroom full of very straight-faced people said, yes, that's a great idea. And I agree with them. It was a great idea. I'm glad nobody tried to talk them out of it. Let's run around the other side, just in case there's any unexpected shinies on this side, but I don't think so. I will find that shiny star you. I'll find it. There we go. Okay, well I might as well show off what I think is a good Burfru shiny hunting spot. This is the one that I've made a video about, and I just want to I need to confirm that I've understood what I'm doing correctly. before I advertise it, but it's Area 11. Echo says, I've got 2 alphas on my team already, and it feels like a bit mismatched, so I was curious if I wanted a whole alpha team. Would I have to pick specific mons, or could I just pick my faves and hunt a little harder? Oh yeah, you can find anything in alpha, is my understanding. So, Furfrou appears near 2 Furfrou spawn at the far end of Zone 11. Now, to my understanding, if a Pokemon appears to fade out of sight, and then appears to fade back into vision, that is a new roll of the shiny odds. So, enter Area 11. Oh, there's an alpha one. So, as we leave, the Furfrou... Okay, the fact that there's an alpha there, I think, fucks this up. So I'm going to fast travel and hope that the alpha goes away, so that I can demonstrate my brilliant shiny hunting location. Alphas have a larger distance before they despawn, so I don't think this is going to work if there's an alpha. Let's try it again. So my belief is, as I walk up here, there should be no Furfrou visible from this distance. I can't see the Furfrou at the end. As I walk in, the Furfrou spawn. Both of them spawn as soon as I walk through the gate. I walk back through the gate, and they have disappeared. So, my understanding is, if I simply hold down and press A, I walk in, Furfrou spawns, I walk out, Furfrou despawns. And that each time I do this, I'm just holding the analog stick down and mashing A, which could be done with an elastic band and a turbo button, or just one-handed mashing A. I am rolling the shiny odds on both of the Furfrou. That is my understanding. I might be wrong here, but to my understanding of if a Pokemon visually fades away and then visually fades back in, that means it despawned, it rolled again for the shiny odds. I think I can do this until a black-furred Furfrou appears. I think what the shiny looks like. And if so, I think this might be the second... This might be the second potentially AFK-able shiny hunt that's been discovered in this game. The first being the Area 3 Watchtower. But the problem is I need some way to verify that I am correct in my understanding of the visual despawn means we're re-rolling. Without getting so close that I am preventing myself from doing this method. Because what I really want to be able to do is check the level and gender of, say, that Furfrou from this distance, so that without interfering, I can observe, is it a different Furfrou when I do this at this distance. There's also a Furfrou on this other side, which, it's a shame to do it with just one Furfrou, but the potentially safer way to do this hunt, but only spawning one Furfrou at a time means this would take forever, is fast travel to here, walk in, you have to walk slightly down this path for the Furfrou to appear, run back out. Now, can I confirm, has it actually despawned? I think so. And then no, it would be run in, run down the path enough that Furfrou is visible, fast travel, run in. Because there's, unfortunately, I don't think any way to see all 3 Furfrou spawns with one trip into here. Like, it would need to be run in, see the Furfrou warp out. It's like, I can run here, and then I can run over to here and see that side's Furfrou. But the problem there is there's too many things that are aggro, so I can't just fast travel. I would need to run out the other side, fast travel again. Like, I'm trying to work out which is the fastest way to do this in terms of me seeing the largest number of unique Furfrou spawns in a given period of time. The other place I need to remember is where do I think this is Yeah, I think this is where I get the Pan-Sage, Pan-Seer, Pan-Paw good hunting spot, a shiny hunting spot. Or at least I think it's a good shiny hunting spot. Is it here? So there's 3 trees in this grove, each of which has, at random, one of the 3 elemental monkeys. Now what I think I need to be doing is run down this road until they despawn, which I think happens around the time that I reach the bins. Yeah, if I reach the bins, I've probably gone too far. Run back down, and now there's a Pan-Seer in the tree there. Previous it was 2 green and 1 blue, now it's 2 red and 1 green. I think, like, what I really do is I just want to run far enough that I can, like, see visual confirmation they've despawned, run back. I don't think there's a faster way for me to do this. I'm trying to work out, like, what's the quickest way that I can get them to despawn with the shortest time in between. Like, what I need is an equivalent of, like, the sitting down to make sandwiches mechanic from Scarlet and Violet, or, you know, something of that nature. Is there a bench in that courtyard? Is that quicker? Since Switch 1 has a short draw distance, could it potentially be better for shiny hunting? I genuinely don't know. At this moment, I don't know. I don't know whether the distance that they unload from memory is the same. Is the distance at which they unload from memory dependent on the distance they're rendering at? Or is it a different factor? So yeah, this is... I need each of these elemental monkeys twice for my living shiny decks. And, is this the best way to do it? I don't know. I've yet to find a better location for reliably having multiple of them. And where I can get really good confirmation I'm definitely re-rolling them. Because the fact that different ones are appearing in different trees is just a nice reassurance that I'm doing this right. In some ways, the larger draw distance is better for shiny hunting in some hunts. Like, the fact that in Area 3, when you go up and down those stairs, everything in Area 3 loads in when you go through the stairs and not just stuff nearby. Draw distance doesn't seem to be massively different. Honestly, I'm not surprised. It feels like they optimized it to get it running well on Switch 1 and then just let the frame rate and resolution be higher, and that was about the end of it for this. Because it doesn't really need massive draw distances, because we're never in massive catching areas. It's all... There's big walled... big, you know, buildings everywhere obscuring line of sight, and the wild areas are fairly contained. It's not really a game where you need a massive draw distance. Yeah, how have you been finding the performance on Switch 1, Echo? Has it been... Everything I saw from the couple of hours I played seemed totally fine. It might be Twitch compression, but apart from some lighting tricks and a bit of texture resolution, I can't really see a huge difference between the two versions. The biggest difference I saw was, let me find a good example. So... You see that railing on top of that building? Which is, like, kind of thin details resolving. Stuff like that was a bit more obviously flickery and jagged on Switch 1. Like, the anti-aliasing was having a rougher time of it, but... Bella Bean says, does your brain ever switch off doing this? Because my brain would stop seeing stuff and I'd run past a shiny for sure. Well, good things. A, they make a sparkle sound to wake you up out of that zoning out. But 2... Even if I ran away from a shiny, this is my favourite thing about how shiny hunting works in Legends EA, is, let's say I ran in here, and that Panpaw in the tree was shiny. And I ran, and like, you know, there's a green and a blue in those other trees. And I ran away, despawning everything, and like reloading them to try and get a shiny. And then ran back. What you would expect normally would be, oh, the shiny would disappear and be replaced with the non-shiny. No. Let's say that had been a shiny, it would still be a shiny now. What this game does is there are 10 hidden save slots in memory that are reserved for I saw this shiny Pokemon in this location. And those slots are pretty resilient. You can save and reset the game and come back and they'll still be there. You can get knocked out and sent back to the Pokemon Center. You can fast travel to go buy balls at the Pokemart. You can have a plot cutscene. You can go through a loading zone. And then come back. Like, I could come back like 3 hours later and that shiny would still be in that tree. As long as I hadn't encountered 10 shinies since. Because there are 10 slots and when you encounter another shiny and then don't catch it, it'll sort of knock the oldest shiny that you've seen but not caught off the list. So I would be very able to zone out doing this, and every time I ran in there, it would make the sparkle sound to go, hey, pay attention, there's a shiny here. But even if I kept despawning it, or running away, it would roll for shiny stats on the other things, but it would leave that shiny there. Yeah, they have the shiny sound as well. Yeah, which allows for having shiny hunts where there are you can make it so multiple shiny Pokemon appear at once. Did I take a Switch video of this? This was when I got the Fletch into... Okay, yeah, let me demonstrate to you. So, what I did here is I put an elastic band around my Joy-Con to run up and down stairs for half an hour, and at the top of the stairs was a shiny Fletching. I then ran down the stairs to go, oh, while I was running up and down, did any shinies spawn? A shiny Skidoo was down here. I don't know how much is going to be on this video. I'm pretty sure there were 5 shinies total on that attempt. That were all still there, even though I'd, like, run up and down that stairs, because they were in the 10 slots for a shiny happened, and you haven't noticed yet. We'll keep it there so that you don't miss out. So I've seen some people who've done that particular AFK shiny hunt, and have just left it for a while, come back to it and been like, oh, there are 10 shinies on my screen at once. There are 10 shinies in this area. Because, yeah, which is a very cool way for it to work. But, to the basic point, yeah, I sometimes zone out. And zoning out shiny hunting is a much bigger issue in some of the older games. I have had times where I've been shiny hunting for legendaries where it's like, just mash A, encounter the legendary, is it shiny? If not, reset the game. Where all I'm doing is mash A, is it shiny? Reset the game, mash A. I've had times where the legendary was shiny, and I was so zoned out from hundreds or thousands of resets that just muscle memory kicked in and I reset a shiny and lost it entirely. It's really easy to lose a shiny when the thing is, watch until it's loaded in, and then you reset the game. Watch until it's loaded in, and then reset the game. Imagine going back in time like 5 years and showing a shiny hunter a screenshot of 10 shinies on screen at once. Right? Like, this game doesn't have any methods, really, of, like, getting the ridiculous shiny odds that you could get in, like, Scarlet and Violet or Legends Arceus. But it does allow some equally broken things if you can find the right ways to set them up. Like, I'm sure people will find, like, super speedy shiny hunting methods for some of the other areas. Right now, Area 3 is the only one that's, like, really broken in its design, in that kind of regard. Because, like, if I wanted to shiny hunt... Like, some of these I can tell you, like, are relatively easy. Honestly, the smaller a zone is, the easier it's going to be to shiny hunt. Zone 1 here, if you want to shiny hunt anything that's, like... No, yeah, let's say you wanted to shiny hunt Mareep. Not that you would necessarily need to, because they give you a free shiny Mareep. What I would probably do for this zone is simply leave this end of town, run far enough that the Mareep despawn, which I think is basically just as far as this car, come back in. I think at this point they're different Mareep. Can I be certain? I can't remember, but... So yeah, let's look at this Mareep. This Mareep is female level 5. If I run away that it visually despawns, run back in, can I get that to change? Or have I been misinformed about the... If it visually despawns... Because some of these definitely, when they visually despawn, they definitely load in as something else, as we see with the Pan Sage, Simi Sage. Level 5 and... What are you? You're a level 4 male. Let's... Okay, run to the end of the street and back. This is the problem. I'm still learning half these mechanics, so in theory, things are supposed to work. Oh, yeah, that changed to a level 3 female. Yeah, so running away far enough that they visually despawn. I just want to see that closest one not be level 5. Would be great. Do you have to run slightly further than what appears to be the despawn zone? Or do I have to run far enough that like, the Pichu's despawning? Like, that the whole zone is a distance away? It's hard to know at this moment. I'm still learning what the tech is. I know that fast traveling definitely does it. We had level 3 and level 5 female. We fast travel to the zone. Check them both, and they are level 3 female, level 15 alpha. Yeah. So, like, the safest way to do it is roughly what I've been doing with the Staryus, which is fast travel, run into the zone, look at everything. Fast travel, run into the zone, look at everything. I'm gonna run back now, and that alpha's probably not gonna be there. Yeah, these are just regular size ones now. The tech is developing. I wonder if there's is a queue similar to the shiny queue that they will stay in memory until replaced with another Pokemon spawning in. I don't know for certain, but I do know that fast traveling does go, new things are appearing. Like, let's demonstrate here with the stuff closest to that spawn point. So let's fast travel, see the first thing that we see when we get in there, fast travel, see the first thing again. So that Fletchling is level 4. If I fast travel here, this should... So, what was it, 4 in male? Yeah, 3 female. So yeah, if I wanted to shiny hunt Fletching, I could literally just... this one's... Some of the zones you load in close enough to just press A. Here I have to walk slightly forward, but it'd be walk in... Oh yeah, I wouldn't even have to do that. I can see the Fletching from here, so for a zone like this, I can literally just fast travel to here. Fast travel to here. The walking in is good because it automates the analog stick position for you. But yeah, this would be a perfectly valid way I think it might not be the best place to shiny hunt fletching because you're only seeing one at a time. You ideally want to find a place where you see multiple upon loading in. But yeah, you get the idea. Right now, this is the gist of shiny hunting in this. Should I actually go progress the plot? Does anyone mind me going and progressing narrative slightly? I don't want to do anything that's spoilery for anyone that hasn't made it as far as I have in the game. I don't know how spoiler averse people are going to be for this. I want to go beat up some people in cool... Are they all women? No, I thought it was all women for a second. Some people in cool purple and black suits. I should probably put Garchomp back in the box and get something else that needs leveling up. We got a Pupitar on the go. We got next good drill. What do I need to be leveling right now? I don't think I have a Clefable. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'm gonna do a light bit of plot here. Clean the city of dirt and dust. Watch us grunts wash away the rust. Short version, these guys are loan sharks, and one of our party members kind of got in debt with payday loans and got kidnapped by the syndicate. We're here to talk. I love these guys' designs. These are ridiculous. They're great. Oh, for a second I thought that was a shiny Garbodor, but I think it's just the time of day. Oh no, Cleffa. Ah, Cleffa. Get back in my bag. Get back in my bag, Cleffa. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that self-destruct wasn't too bad. Oh, why am I getting so many messages? Are they important? Sorry, I'm getting work messages and I gotta check if I can ignore them for a bit. Okay. I'm literally always doing that, says Echo. Magic up. No, you can't find the Houndoom. Get back in your ball. Okay. Oh my god, I love this man. Did he get spikes surgically implanted in his face that are showing through his mutton chops? He's got studded mutton chops. Or is that hair that he's dyed, like, mutton chop that he's dyed grey and styled differently from the rest? He might have a studded mohawk. His facial situation is fascinating. Was there need to embarrass my guards? You fucking kidnapped our friend and for being in debt in payday loans. Sir, I will kick your ass and you'll give me back my friend and forgive his debt. I don't know how he got into debt, but, Sir, Oh, I love this man. Oh, his tie is gold bars. Yeah, it's gold. His tie is gold bullion. Oh, this man's brilliant. I love this man. He's great. Okay, let's Mega Evolve Ball. I want to absolutely embarrass this man. I want to embarrass this man as much as possible. Oh, you're all steel types, are you? Good thing that I am designed to fuck you up. Like, I am perfectly placed. I'm guessing you're gonna Mega Evolve Skarmory? Yeah. Oh, the Mega Stone on his little shirt button. Oh. Oh, this man's fantastic. You dealt me quite some damage there, but, sorry, sir. I did have to ruin your day a little. You healed my team. Okay. Echo says, I think I might be romantically attracted to this man. He's incredible. He sure is something. Okay, let's talk business. What does our friend owe you? Can I afford to pay it? And if not, do I have to kick your ass for you to hand him back? The quest is have a calm, rational discussion at the Syndicate headquarters. It's gonna be a very gentle conversation. Nothing sinister at all. The atmosphere in the office is tense. Yeah, I can feel that. What do you want, sir? No, never follow them to the second location. Wait here, please. Oh, this might be even better villain design. Oh, this whole group has really cool design. Business involving Hotel Z. Oh, don't tell me that Urbane took out, like, a huge loan to cover the hotel's expenses. You were supposed to crush their spirits, make them more persuadable. Okay. Oh, this person's glasses chain is, like, glooping poison? Okay. This is the boss of the Rust Syndicate. Mr. Corbeau. Okay. Oh. Okay. Right. We're taking this very seriously. We're not sure why Urbane came to you for a loan. Urbane was lending a hand to a member of our organization. I asked him if there was any way we could help him return, as thanks, of course. He mentioned the hotel he was helping out at was struggling to get customers. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need, you see. He was rather enthusiastic about the idea. He mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan him 100,000 for this purpose. Your friend helped us, so we helped your friend. A beautiful little circle, isn't it? You didn't help him. You made it sound like you were doing a favour and put him into a high-interest loan. Okay, the interest is already up to $1 million. I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions when finalising the loan. Your friend claimed that if you made a video and posted it ASAP, guests would flock to your hotel so we could pay you back in full the very next day. Oh. Oh, Urbane. Urbane. Oh no. You never take out a payday loan going, no, I promise I'm good for it, I'll pay it back. Like, the fact that it's 1,000,000% interest is fine, because I'll pay it, my YouTube video will go viral and then I'll be able to pay it back tomorrow. Oh, Urbane. Oh, no. This is such a real-world fucking situation to put in a fucking Pokemon game, huh? I take financial matters very seriously. I personally warned him. I asked him, are you sure you're not a pro? Can you really make a video that good? I told him he shouldn't be over-promising. But he did, so now what I want to know is, what are you going to do about the situation? Do I have $1 million on me? Can I afford to just pay him? That interest rate is ridiculous. I'll tell you what. You can leave the matter of the 100,000 that Urbane borrowed between him and us. You only have to deal with the extra interest he accrued. I know having this big old debt from Urbane can't be fun. I've got a proposal. I want you to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. We'll start reducing the interest that is owed. Can I just beat you in a Pokemon fight and that settle the debt? I shouldn't be losing my temper at innocent civilians. I'm cutting you a deal here out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. If you choose to reject my kind offer, then we'll just show up at the hotel and have a big old Pokemon showdown. Every single one of us. Oh. Oh, we accept. Shh. Leader, you don't accept this deal. Because he hasn't made it clear how many jobs you're going to have to do, and it's not even working down the $1 million. All it's doing is reducing the interest rate. There is no clear exit ramp here. He's just going to have you working for him for fucking ever if you agree to this. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working for you? Yeah, but he said he's reducing the interest rate, not the already accrued interest that is due. That will keep growing. Leader, listen to the fucking terms he's saying. If you do really well, maybe just one job, or I could keep giving you more work. It's up to me, really. Yeah, don't agree to this, Leader. This is a terrible deal. Right, he's saying he might just keep working for you forever. Oh, it probably won't come to that. Yeah, no, no. No, do not agree to this deal. Fight off every one of their Pokemon trainers outside the hotel. Don't agree to this fucking deal. Leader, why the fuck did I bring you along? You are not a born negotiator. Look, maybe this is just my career of diplomacy in Bridge Command and the UNC. This is not how you deal with someone. Like, that was a terrible deal. It's terrible. You don't accept the first offer they make. Fucking payday loan level interest rate loan sharks that are involved in criminal activity, you don't say yes to the first thing they offer. You at least fucking counter offer. Okay, well, I guess we now owe potentially a lifetime of servitude to the mob. Well, Clefairy's going to evolve at least, I guess. While the opening, hours of this game were pretty light on plot, the further I've gotten into it, the more the plot's gotten genuinely interesting. Without any spoilers, the plot line about the streamer, some fucking wild twists and turns in it. I was a very big fan of. Moonstone. And get a Clefable. Ooh. There we go, we got a Clefable. That's more Pokemon in my decks. Then let's find another one to be evolving. How do I evolve Inkay in this gen? Can I evolve Inkay while docked? That's a question. Inkay evolve Legends ZA docked. Because I want a Malamar so that I can have a Mega Malamar. Okay, that NK is above level 30. Can I just turn my Joy-Cons upside down? No. I think to evolve NK, I'm assuming it's going to be... Forgive me a second. I'm putting my Joy-Cons on sideways, turned the Switch upside down. Hold. Okay. Hold this upside down. And then, like, so... Oh! There it is. Oh, it doesn't show an evolution arrow. Oh, that's sneaky. Okay, yeah, you got a handheld mode turned out upside down. It doesn't show an evolution arrow, but if you click on it as if you're going to the summary, the evolve button. Maybe I could have evolved it while... Actually, I'm going to try evolving one while docked. To see if I can do it with just upside down Joy-Cons, maybe? Is it possible? Because I was taking the fact that I couldn't see... No, top option was evolve. Okay, well I'm learning. What else can I throw in the party? How do I evolve Galarian Slowpoke? There's no gyms in this one, are there? What's the system to stop you getting traded a level 100 Pokemon right at the start and walking through everyone with that? Currently, where I'm at in the game, Pokemon caught at level 70 or below, or traded level 70 or below will listen to my commands. I think it's to do with your Royale rank. Yeah, there is definitely something that impacts it, and I think it's the Royale rank. How does Galarian Slowpoke evolve again? Galarian Slowpoke evolve. Galarica Wreath. In Legend ZA, how does it evolve? Okay, yeah, it's items that I don't think I have. What could I be working on evolving? I have right now. They're not leveled up. Swirlix evolves into Slurpuff. Swirlix evolve into Slurpuff at... Traded while holding Whip Dream. Okay. Have a Gyarados. Do I have the necessary stone for... Rosalia. Roserade. I have a Pidgeot. Oh! Hippopotas. I don't think I have a Hippowdon yet. That can go in the slot. Okay, I guess I'm going back to the hotel to find out why I'm now indebted. I have to do favors for the mob now. Oh, I gotta do favors for the mob. Oh no. My research level gone up? No. I'll have to see if I have the items required for those trade evolutions. Hey, Naveen. Loette was on the edge, worrying the whole time. No, let her do it. Let Floette, Light of Ruin, attack the Syndicate. They're using us as unpaid help. Gotta find out what they want us to do. Strategy meeting time, okay. Actually, hold on one sec. What items... Which trade evolution items might I have? Ooh, I have Whipped Dream. Okay, so I could evolve the thing into Slurpuff. Give you a held item. If you're around, Echo, I could do with doing one more trade. So that I can evolve this Pokemon. I'll do this meeting quick. Let's work out what the plan is. Cool, I'll be with you in one sec. Thank you so much, Echo. Very appreciated. How do we deal with the Rust Syndicate? We've got to work out where Urbane is. He's probably going to come back to the hotel eventually. There he... We're having a strategy meeting. Haven't heard from Vinny. Hey, Urbane, we now owe favors to the mob because of you. Also, I doubt you're 18. You should not be allowed to take out a high-interest loan. Wasn't a ton or anything. Nothing worth getting worked up about. Yeah, just $1 million in interest. There's some really fine print about interest. Yet, no. Allegedly, the Syndicate man, like, told you how high the interest rate was. It didn't seem to be in the fine print. Okay, more rogue Mega Evolutions. Okay. What rogue Megas do we have to encounter? Morwile, Barbacle, Ampharos. Yeah, I'll help with all of them, sure. And we're gonna get more main quests, more wild areas. So many things to get done in this plot. Okay. This plot will continue to spiral, and more side quests. Okay. Where to start? Let's clockwise it and do... Let's go do some side quests for now. I think that is the best use of my time at this moment. I'll leave more of the main plot until off-stream. We'll do some tangential stuff. Oh yes, I was going to do that trade. Right, let's load up for trade. Faraway player. Same code work again, Echo. Okay, so... Twirlix holding the item should do. Oh, I've been hearing about the Plants vs. Zombies remake, remaster that's coming out imminently. It is the Windows Phone version of the game, AI upscaled badly. And full of bugs. Oh my god, oh, that's rough. Okay, let me know, Echo, if this evolves. Oh dear? About the Plants vs. Zombies. For a second I thought that was about the trade and worried. Is there any other news I need to be paying attention to? What's going on today? Legends ZA apparently confirms that Pokémon poop and can have tummy troubles. Slurpot's ready to come back. Hell yeah, thank you! Look at me. Pokedex completion. Gonna be done in no time. I'm gonna have that shiny charm before we know it. Your Pokemon has learned IDS. This is a mandatory move. It was unfortunately effective. Oh, no. I don't want to do ranked battles. I'm rank A and I don't want to risk dropping out of my highest rank of online ranked multiplayer in a Pokemon game status. I want to maintain being a high-ranked online multiplayer a high-ranked online Pokemon player. Oh, it's nighttime. Do I have 1 million? Could I just pay off Urbane's debt myself? I'm pretty sure I have 1 million. I think I could just casually pay off Urbane's debt. Ooh. Okay, our salon offers a few trims for Furfew for right now, but there's more styles we'd want to learn. Could you show us Razor Leaf? Okay. Have a Pokemon use Razor Leaf so that you can learn more styles for Furfew. Who do I have that knows Razor Leaf? You can probably learn Razor Leaf, right? No. Oh, you know Razor Leaf. Oh, Earbury, thank you very much for the sub. Hey Laura, hope you're having fun with Legends CA. I've basically done nothing but play it for 3 days, plus the 2 days that I had it early. It has got its claws in me real good. I'm having a great time with it. I mean, it's a Pokemon game. When was the last time I didn't absolutely just get my brain soaked into a Pokemon game? The series has a hold on me, and it will not let go, and I'm okay with that. Okay, starting from here, going around clockwise. Okay, all the side quests are in the second half of town, that's fine. Go clear a few more of these. What do we got? Again, it's probably going to be another simple one. It's going to be have a fight so you can go on the roof. I want to use this Holovator. This is my favorite Holovator. Oh, I don't have to fix this one. It's just that it's your favorite. I have to kick your ass. What country is the city based on? It's based on Paris. This is the generation of Pokemon Gen 6 that was based on France. Specifically, we are in the city that is Circular Paris. Right, Ravaging Marvel, it's absolutely illegal to enjoy a Pokemon game. I'm supposed to be sat here going, yeah, but the windows on the building are a flat texture and not a 3D model, and therefore it's unplayable. Whereas my answer to that is, I mean, if that gets it to run at a stable frame rate, honestly, I'll take it at this point. Big pig breathe fire at little plant woman. Aeroberry says, anything to add from accessibility? My epilepsy makes it difficult to keep up with a lot of things in a quick way. It's very visually stimulating, and there's not much you can... There's nothing in the way of, like, turn-down visual effects. No options like that. It's very typical Nintendo in that it is... as I'll show you in a second, the settings menu is bare bones as all hell. Give me 1 second, I'll show you the settings. So yeah, the settings in a very Nintendo way are basically nothing. You can enable or disable rumble, change the text speed, do you want the minimap to rotate or not? Invert the camera and change the camera sensitivity. 3 audio sliders. That's the entire settings menu. There's a lot of stuff that is... It's very visually go, go, go. You always have the option, like, even in the real-time battles, to bring up this menu and pause things, which can help, but it's a lot. There is not a lot great to say in terms of accessibility with this game, unfortunately. Okay, we've got one quest here. There's things that I have appreciated. Let me give me a second. I'm gonna pull my notes up. I have notes, and I'm too tired to remember my accessibility thoughts. But if I bring my notes up, I can probably talk about them. So let's review notes. Cinemogan. This is on Switch 1 as well as Switch 2. I'm playing it on Switch 2. It plays perfectly fine on Switch 1. It's 30 FPS rather than 60, and it's got a bit more aliasing, but like, it holds that 30 pretty well, largely because it's a city full of tall buildings. You don't need long line of sight draw distances. It's well designed for the Switch 1's hardware. Right, let me have a look quickly at accessibility stuff in my notes. Autosave is on by default. You can't turn off autosave, though if you make a manual save, there is a way to ignore your autosaves and go back to your last manual save. It's kind of hidden, but it is there. Sprinting, it's a toggle. There's no, like, stamina meter or anything. You press B, you start sprinting. You press B, you stop sprinting. It's not a button hold, it's a toggle, which is pretty good. Fast travel is super frequent. First, like, 3 hours is pretty linear and railroady, which is not going to be for everyone. No voice acting, obviously. That's, you know, not ideal for some people. If you throw a Pokeball and it misses its target, there's an NPC that will give it back to you. So if you're bad at coordination when throwing the Pokeballs, you don't lose out on them. That's pretty cool. There's some good stuff for cognitive accessibility, like showing you a number of up arrows to indicate how easy or hard a Pokemon's going to be able to catch with its current level of HP and the ball you're planning to throw, which is pretty good. Your trainer can get knocked out in that Legends Arceus kind of way, and that means that there is a slight, like, dodge rolling out the way of attacks element that you wouldn't have to think about in other Pokemon games. That's the bulk of the accessibility thoughts. Echo says, I saw one person ranting about how ugly it was, and then she let slip she was emulating it, and I was like, that's entirely on you for getting a shit ROM then. You can't like giving an actual review when you have a Jank-ass pirate copy. I did see one person who was like, oh, look at how bad this is. I can see, like, I take a step forward, the bushes load in. I take a step back, the bushes load out. And I was like, yeah, that is kind of bad. And other people playing on Switch 1 were like, it's not doing that in mine. I went to look. Yeah, they're playing on an emulator. And I'm like, yeah. You're gonna have some weird visual stuff if you play on an emulator. Like, that's honestly, I wouldn't be showing off my emulator footage. I'd be going, this is pretty playable if it has a couple of visual bugs in the emulator. I'm gonna keep the fuck quiet about that and not show the footage that shows I've illegally pirated the game, you know? But that's just me, a sensible person who wouldn't put evidence I'd broken the law onto the internet. I might put it in a memoir where I acknowledge at some point in my past nebulously having done a drug or two, but, like, you know, that's in the past tense and I'm vague about it. Hey, Goomy, what's up? Just a few questions. Okay. Is that your Pokemon? Not mine. Oh, I've never done a crime. Why would I? How would I even do a crime? Oh, this is a cop. I forget this is what the cops look like in this. Okay. The crime is the Goomy got some slime on the bench. No comment. Now that I know you're a cop, I'm not saying a word without my lawyer. What brings me to this particular bench if this isn't my Goomy? No comment. Are you from around here? Maybe you can point me to someone else who might know this Goomy. No comment. You don't say a word to the cops. You sure this Goomy isn't your Pokemon? It honestly is not. You know, it's not a big deal if this is your Goomy, right? I just need to get to the bottom of this. What you're trying to do is you're trying... Hey, fun fact, everyone. This is true both in the US and the UK. Can't say for other countries. Cops are just allowed to lie to you. If a cop tells you, it's not a big deal if this is your Goomy. It's fine. I'm just trying to, like, understand whose Goomy it is. It's not like you're going to be in trouble if it's your Goomy. And then you say, yeah, that's my Goomy. They're allowed to go, actually, it was a big deal. I lied. Fucking arresting you for the Goomy. I can't help but notice this Goomy's real friendly with you, considering it's not yours. No comment. Can't snitch if you don't know what to snitch about, right? Rachology says it's Shut the Fuck Up Friday. Okay, how about this? If this really isn't your Goomy, you won't mind showing me the Pokemon you're actually here with, will you? To be clear, I'm challenging you to battle, kid. Let's see your team up close. Now, I would say no comment, because, you know, all I would be doing is incriminating myself. Like, even engaging in this Pokemon battle could be used to allege that I was obstructing the course of the law by fighting the cop, or that I was, you know... They go, oh, just because it's not in your party right now doesn't mean you didn't swap it out of your party. But this game's giving me an opportunity to fight a cop with the cop's permission, so fuck it, I'm going to beat this cop up. Echo says this is just police violence and coercion at this point. Yeah, no, this cop has threatened to fight me because I denied having done a crime. That is, pretty textbook. Hey, officer. Lucario. More like get back in your police cario. At least I've got no doubts about how capable you are in battle. Officer, you literally only saw one of my 6 Pokemon. That could still be my Goomy. Like, I'm shutting the fuck up, but that did not prove that wasn't my Goomy. I told you not to wander off. Kid, kid, there's a cop here. You don't know this Goomy. Come get this Goomy later. Right, I do worry that I would be charged with assaulting an officer at this point. Officer, I beat you up your Pokemon up. Don't make me beat you up to keep you from arresting this kid. Oh, that wasn't your Goomy after all then, huh? Right, Echo? Does that kid not know it's Shut the Fuck Up Friday? I do love that this interaction did allow me to literally every option just go, no comment, no comment, no comment, no comment. The fact that I was able to no comment the entire conversation is honestly great. Oh, I love that. That was a good side quest. That was a good quest. Cops are absolutely willing to harm kids, you're not wrong. Hello, let me get that off the map. What do you want? I started up a Go-Goat carrier service. I need a big old Go-Goat that can carry larger packages. I'm gonna catch you an extra large one. Do I have one? You need an XL Go-Go. Oh, God. Oh, Earberry, you might have arrived, I don't know what time, I can't remember when you arrived watching the stream. This stream has included, us getting in trouble with the mob because a person under the age of 18 agreed to a payday loan from a criminal syndicate, and now we're kind of trapped doing odd jobs for the mob because our friend owes them like $1 million, because they tricked him into taking a payday loan. This game's bonkers. Area 3. Does anyone have a favorite Pokemon? I do. My favorite is Mimikyu. Mimikyu is adorable. It's simply a scary ghost that wants to be loved and therefore, like, dresses up like Pikachu just because it wants to be loved. It shouldn't have to do that. It should just be allowed to be loved as it is. Okay, I'm looking for an alpha Skidoo. I can probably just fast travel, run around the outside. Oh, there we go. There's an alpha. Alpha's gotta count as XL, right? Let me get the hell out of here. Alpha must be the same as XL in this context. Yeah, you're XL. How do I evolve you again? Leaf Stone? What level do you evolve? Oh, I have the Eevee backpack from Scarlet and Violet, and it's so comfy. It's adorable. I have occasionally cosplayed as, completely blanking on the name, the Eevee trainer from Scarlet and Violet. I've cosplayed at cons. Skid to evolve. What level? Evolves to Go-Goat. Level 32. Penny! I think it's Penny, yeah. That might well be correct, Echo. Life's long and my brain is mush, but that might well be correct. Oh, I gotta... Do I have... How can I quickly evolve this Skidoo? Okay. I would need to level it up kind of intensely. Let's take the hippo out of the party for now. What I would need to do... Let's head to the battle zone just to get a couple of fights in. Just so I can get some experience points on... How quick am I going to be able to evolve Skidoo? Let's work it out. Okay, you're already level 20. Oh, yeah, that's... Life is quick and long at the same time. Need you to turn around, sir, so I can... What, level 33? To evolve Skidoo? I literally just looked it up and I already don't remember what level Skidoo evolves at. You're leveling up at least one level per fight right now. Rattata and Pidove, both good options. I'm a big fan of, I enjoy when someone's got a favourite Pokemon that's a kind of unloved one. Like, one of my favourite Pokemon for the longest time was Dunsparce. And the fact that it got an evolution into Dunsparce, I fucking love. Let me tell you the story of why I love Dunsparce. Up until Scarlet and Violet, when Dunsparce got an evolution to Dunsparce, Dunsparce was for the longest time... how do I put this? I had, like... Sorry, let me get my telling story brain together. I collect shiny Pokemon, and I end up with a lot of duplicates in my quest for one of every shiny Pokemon from across the series. And I had, like, 17 shiny Dunsparces. Not out of actively shiny hunting them, just they kept spawning in places where I was shiny hunting other things and I kept finding shiny Dunsparces. And at the time, like, I'm now trying to go for a shiny original trainer, like, I'm the one that caught them shiny decks, rather than ones that I've traded. But, when I was trading to try and fill out my shiny decks originally, I would give people a list of, like, what shinies I had duplicates of that I was happy to trade, so that I could do shiny for shiny. And in all of the time that I was doing those trades, no one ever accepted a shiny Dunsparce. I had 17 of the things, and no one ever took one. And the more times that I read out that list and no one took shiny Dunsparce, the more offended on Dunsparce's behalf I became, leading to me becoming, like, quite an avid Dunsparce defender, purely because I'm like, literally no one wants a shiny Dunsparce. People would rather take nothing than take a shiny Dunsparce. They actively don't want a shiny Dunsparce? Fuck you. Shiny Dunsparce is great. And I kind of came around to loving Dunsparce that way. Also, welcome, Raiders. Hello, you've joined me in the middle of an impassioned why I love Dunsparce rant. Welcome, Raiders. How goes the new Legends game? It's going pretty good. I'm beating up trainers right now to evolve a Skidoo into a Go-Goat for a side quest about a man running a delivery company. It's very important work I'm doing. How are you all doing, Raiders? How is your evening going? What level is that Skidoo at now? 25. Okay, 8 more levels and it'll evolve. We'll be there in no time. We'll get that Skidoo evolved. Probably one of the most appreciative rants to arrive into. Look, I've learned to love a lot of... There's a lot of Pokemon I wouldn't have loved if not for shiny hunting. Like Zubat. No one really loves Zubat. They love, like, Crobat or, you know, sometimes a Golbat. Let me tell you why I love Zubat. the very first shiny Pokemon I, I got the red Gyarados in Gen 2 and whatever, but the shiny Pokemon that got me into shiny hunting in the Switch generation was, I was at a press event for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. This was a review event. It was the full version of the game that I was going to be able to take home. I was playing it on my own Switch, but Nintendo required me to play like the first 6 hours in their UK Nintendo office with some other reviewers, like in case I wanted to try out trading or whatever. And I was in Mount Moon, and at this point, this was the first Pokemon game that we'd ever had where like Pokemon were visible on the overworld, not random encounters. And I was in Mount Moon, and I see an overworld, and at this point, no one had considered the idea that Pokemon might be visibly shiny on the overworld. There was no coverage to this effect. I see a sparkling green Zubat just flying around inside Mount Moon. And I excitedly go, okay, I think I found a shiny. At which point a bunch of reviewers and Nintendo people come over and they're like, that's the first shiny I've seen in this game. And I'm like, hell yeah, it is, person from Nintendo. And I played my review playthrough of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee with that shiny Zubat in my party the whole time. And then went on to shiny hunt every single species in that game. Before we knew officially what the shiny hunting method was, I worked out how chain hunting, like chain captures, worked, and I shiny hunted stuff before that game's release. And, like, that Zubat was what got me into shiny hunting, and now I love Zubat. So yeah, these are some of the reasons that Pokemon became my favorite, because of shiny hunts. 6 more levels until Skidoo evolves. Fen of Law says, I'm bringing folks from an impromptu, comedic as possible US news show, so the change of pace and hearing about shiny hunting is a welcome change of pace. I'm glad that we here can provide you something that is not the news. I know that the news can sometimes be terrible. Welcome. We're all gay and autistic and overexcited about differently coloured creatures. Welcome to Laura's Info Dumping Corner. Ooh, my Doibat's about ready to evolve. I'm trying to think of any other Pokemon that I have particularly good. This is why I love this Pokemon stories for. Oh, one of my favorites, and this is again one that is tied to shiny Pokemon. When I completed my first living shiny dex in a game, which was in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I wanted to get a shiny Pokemon from Gen 1 as a tattoo to commemorate the achievement. And the one I went with is Shiny Ditto, my lovely blue Ditto here. And the reason I love Shiny Ditto is it is the only shiny Pokemon that's only function is to stop being shiny. Whether you click teleport, transform in the moves menu, or you have one with the imposter, is it imposter ability? The ability where it instantly transforms as soon as you send it out. You send out a shiny, and the only thing it can do is become the Pokemon it's fighting, which probably isn't shiny, and I fucking love that. Echo says, that's why Young Goose is one of my faves. I'd never seen a shiny before in my own game. I was running around in Violet, was like, why is that one pink? Is it a shiny? I was hanging out with a girl I was crushing on, both just vibing in bed playing Pokemon, so I named it after her. That's real chill. Heck yeah. Oh, Noibat can evolve? Heck yeah. Oh, 1 second. I'm having very important sorry, apologies for being distracted from Pokemon. I'm having very important mission chats about the campaign I'm currently in for Bridge Command, which for any of you raiders is London-based. They built 2 full-size starship sets for video game / Star Trek LARP. I'm currently in a 5-mission campaign with a bunch of people, and it's like a week between sessions, and I'm getting very important messages from, like, the commander of my starship that I gotta keep on top of. Everything else good? We need, what, 4 more levels. Oh, wrong Pokemon. Ah! Okay, I somehow strafed around you not to get seen. There we go. Yeah, we are all currently on a Star Trek mission so covert and undercover that, like, very important members of... If we're talking in Starfleet terms, it would be like doing an operation so covert that, like, the head of Starfleet isn't aware of it yet. Because it would be too much of a risk to bring them in on what's occurring. Which is a fascinating storytelling place to be. In the... We cannot yet tell Starfleet what is going on. We gotta keep it stum. And all sorts of secret meetings and secret objectives. Oh no, you saw me. Okay, that's fine. I can squash to Dene. I cannot wait for, at some point, this campaign to become declassified within the Bridge Command canon so I can talk about it, because I have so many very positive thoughts about how Bridge Command's second campaign has been, and I really just want to gush spoilery about the story I've been experiencing, but I can't while Campaign 2 is content that other people might still experience and not want to be spoiled on. Hey, Foxgirl Judith! How you doing? I think all I can say publicly about Campaign 2 of Bridge Command right now is it is playing around in maybe my favourite area of Star Trek narratives. The bit of Star Trek I always find the most interesting is what our second campaign's kind of focusing on, and that's very cool. TS Terrapin says, I wonder if they'll ever take the setup on tour to conventions and the like, talking about Bridge Command. They are. So I know, where are we at now? In about 2 weeks at MCM Comic-Con in London, they're gonna be, it's not gonna be the full-size spaceship set, but they're bringing a version of Bridge Command to MCM, and doing free half-hour-long missions. So they're doing, like, they're bringing enough computers to set up all the monitors and touchscreens to do a little half-hour taster mission. I don't know of other conventions, but I do know, I saw an email today. Yeah, they're doing free half-hour taster missions at MCM end of this month. How long is a session usually? 2 hours, roughly. Usually a Bridge Command session is about 2 hours long and is in the big fancy space set where, like, you know, but also... Usually, a Bridge Command session would have, like, multiple actors alongside the players, things like that, that I don't know how much of that will... I've not done one of these half-hour sessions. I don't know how long they're going to bring that up. Echo says, Alphas are scary. My trainer just nearly got KO'd by a Magikarp. That would have been so embarrassing. Hey, Echo. I got KO'd by a Magikarp. I hate to admit it, but it happened. There we go. Skidoo's going to evolve now. Echo, if you're ever in like the London neck of the woods with time to blow, let me know. I'll cover the cost if you want to come for a bridge command with me. If you're in the vicinity of London, I'll sort you if you want to try a space adventure. What am I trying to level now? Helioptile? Yeah, Helioptile, I guess. No, I swapped with Noibat. That's what I'm doing. At this point, I might as well just try and finish the evening's fights, I guess. I'll show that guy the go-go in the morning. Yeah, let me know when you're in the vicinity. I'll pull you along on a space adventure. I will take any excuse to drag someone along for a space adventure. You can come see me be competent space captain with all medals on me, being like, oh yes, I definitely know what I'm doing in space, blah, 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 blah. And then absolutely everything go wrong, and it'd be a very embarrassing affair for me, as I fail to be very competent in space. Can I make it to 20? Oh, I can maybe make it to 20 wins tonight. I've not been... I didn't assume I was going to actually be able to, clear this tonight. So I didn't focus on picking up the cards that would have let me get the victory points I needed. You know, I joke. I think I've been alright in the captain position sometimes, but also... I tend not to do captain, because I've captained enough times that I'm like, I wait for if anyone else... Like, they ask who wants to be captain, I don't put my hand up, I see if anyone's eager. If no one's putting their hands up and everyone's looking around, I'm like, okay, I'll be captain. Because I know if someone's new and on their first time and they're eager to be captain, I don't want to... As someone that's been there a bunch of times, I don't want to take that opportunity away. I very much defer to... What do the newbies want to do? I'll slot in wherever is left. Okay. I'm nearly level 70 at this point in the game. I am definitely over-leveled for the current combat, but oh well. I'm having fun. Having fun absolutely stomping enemies. Lorgus. How far am I going to be? About 5,000 off of... That's not going to one-hit KO. I should have used Flamethrower. You're a heavy Pokemon, I realized as soon as I committed to it. I have to win maybe like 3 or 4 more fights if I'm going to hit that full... the promotion target tonight. Chris Deviant, hey Chris, says 60 FPS Pokemon hits odd, good but at the same time unsettling. It's having it for the Pokemon game that's real-time combat rather than turn-based, I think is the I found it more unsettling when playing Scarlet and Violet with the 60 FPS upgrade on Switch 2. That felt weird. This, I'm like, I mean, maybe it's because I've been playing this since the start in 60 FPS. Maybe it's because it's real-time combat. It's felt more natural here. Very little nighttime left. Where have all the trainers gone to? Crap, I'll get to the roof. Where's my nearest trainer? Shouldn't have used Heat Crash, you're a heavy Pokemon. Not gonna KO you. Oh, I did. Okay. You're big, but not heavy, I guess. You gotta hop that. That's the logic I have. One more fight and I'll get that promotion ticket. I'm not ready to get the promotion, but a ticket for it at least. It's nearly daybreak. Oh god. Didn't mean to fall off here. There's gonna be a trainer around here somewhere, please. I'm so close to maxing this out in one night. Oh no, literally just any trainer will do. Hawlucha. Okay, yeah. You're a light Pokemon. Heat Crash will do good on you. Let's beat up this cop. Just have to beat you before morning. Did I hit? I should be paying attention. Should have paid attention to the screen. I think I hit enough for the promotion. Scolipede. I'll beat one more up, just to be safe. I'm pretty sure I hit the threshold I needed to, but I'm now doubting myself because ADHD. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I did. I did not know some Pokemon have little underwear. Which Pokemon has little underwear? What Pokemon have I forgotten about that was on screen that had little underwear? "25 wins. Is that a 3 times multiplier?" Hopefully. Come on, 3x multiplier. Okay, it's still 2.5 times. Now back to what I was doing, which was a side quest for a big goat. All of this tangent in a Pokemon with 2 sets of arms. Oh, Machamp. Yes, with its... Yes, Machamp is wearing underwear and a belt for some reason. You're not wrong. Why is he wearing underwear and a belt? I don't know. He looks too much like a human man, so if he wasn't wearing underwear, it would probably look a little concerning, I suspect. This goat. I went on that whole night of battles to show him this one big goat. Am I giving him the goat? I've forgotten. It's been a while. I think I'm giving him the goat. Okay, I gave a man a big goat. He's very happy he now has a big goat. We have 2 side quests left. Hopefully these are less involved than the previous ones. I want to try and finish these off before we wrap the stream for tonight. Have a look. I'm pretty confident at least this one is just going to be... I like fighting with a certain type of Pokemon. Fight me. Oh yeah, you want rain setters. Can I only fight you when it's raining? Oh, you have a rain-based team. Oh, I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait with you until it rains. Okay, that's fine. You have a rain-based team, but you don't have, like, a move to set up the rain. You have to just wait for it to naturally rain? Oh, no, you need, like, a rain-setting move on your team. Okay, this is not to my fire type's advantage, but, oh, the weirdest one, if you've never seen it, Natalie, is look up a Pokemon called, what's it called? Scraggy? Scraftree? The one that, chat, you might know how to spell this. The one that looks like it's holding its trousers up. Gets a Mega Evolution in this game. You know the one I'm on about. Yeah, I think it's boxing trunks, but it's underwear. Like, I get it's because it's a fighting champion, but, like, it's still weird. Is it skin? Is it pants? Who can say? Yeah. Water type moves get more powerful in the rain. Yeah, but fire types get weaker in the rain. Yeah, that makes sense. But also, fuck you, I'm good at games. I'm an A-rank online multiplayer Pokemon master. I'm the highest rank of competitive player that it's possible to be in online multiplayer in Legends ZA, and I'm not going to play any more online so that I don't lose that status. Something strange happening in my apartment block. Empty rooms are playing music. Hearing spooky sounds on the roof. Yeah, I'll have a look on the roof. Yeah, I want to say Scraggy, but that doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. Okay. Yeah, it is called Scraggy. I don't know why I was doubting myself. Yeah, Scraggy looks like it's constantly hoiking up its trousers. Like its trousers are falling down, and it's having to hold them up. Okay, Dedene's been absorbing electricity. Sure, Game, why did you turn me around? Oh, Tara, I'm glad that you had such a positive experience when swimming today. That's lovely. Delightful. Very happy for you. Okay, I've cornered you, tiny little mouse. What are we up to? Are you gonna fight me? Sorry, Tiny Mouse, you're very small. The faulty speakers and power outages were electrical issues, yeah. Are you gonna be mine? Or are you gonna find someone else to train them? Okay, cool. I think that's all the side quests done again. More megas to fight. Cool. I'm gonna leave it here for the stream today, I think. Or in a moment. Skull Unicorn says, how is this game compared to Legends Arceus? I really loved the hunting and catching in that game. I answer some of these questions in the podcast this week on Podquisition. Short version, there's definitely a bit... It's not going to scratch 100% the same itch of big open environments, just go catch a bunch of stuff, there's new things to find. The novelty of having, like, the Pokédex entries to do for each creature, it does have a similar gameplay flow. It similarly scratches that itch of Pokemon, but just slightly different combat mechanics. There is a research quest system that is fairly equivalent to the one in Legends Arceus. It's scratching a similar itch, but it's definitely not Legends Arceus 2. I'm having great fun with it, despite the fact that, like, it's certainly not a direct Legends Arceus sequel. It is another interesting spin-off I think is worth your time, and I think is worth... It's like, it's scratching similar itches with different mechanics. But yes, I'm gonna wrap up the stream for today, I think, just because I'm gonna get some rest. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I'll be back on Monday next week. I'm probably going to be streaming more Pokemon for at least a few streams next week before I get back to